Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today's video we are discussing some products that if they stop carrying them, if like makeup brands stop selling them, I probably would stop doing my makeup. These are items that I absolutely have to have in order to do my makeup. Otherwise, I feel like my makeup routine isn't complete, isn't put together, it doesn't look good. This is just how I feel. Let's jump right into it because it's not going to be long at all. The very first thing, and I know this came out a year ago, but ever since it came out and ever since I have tried it, I have been using it, and it's the e.l.f. Cookies and Dream Primer. I prefer this over the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, the e.l.f. regular Putty Primer. Like, I don't too much care for that. I'll use it, like I use it as a backup because I ran out of this one, but I always reach for this. This is a primer that I use every day, whether I'm mixing it with my Makeup Revolution Hot Shot Primer or mixing it with Wet n Wild Primer, but I always use this and mix it. Like, I'm not never going to use this. It smells good. I feel like it fills in my pores. It doesn't leave me greasy or oily at the end of the day. It just makes my makeup sit on my face flawless. So yeah, this right here will have to be the #1 makeup item that I have to use every day. If they got rid of it, I would just absolutely cry. So e.l.f., if you're listening, please don't ever get rid of this. And it makes me kind of wonder, because it does say Cookies and Dreams, so it makes me wonder if this is like a permanent addition to their collection, or if this was just like a seasonal. I'm hoping not, because I hope not, because it's been out for like a year. Next up, my NYX Bear With Me. This has been out for 2 years. I have the jelly primer. It's okay. Like, it's okay. But this right here, I just ordered 2 more from the Ulta Fall Haul Sale. They were buy 2 NYX products, get a 3rd one free. As you can see, I'm almost out. So I'm hoping that Ulta will deliver in the next, knowing me, day. The next day. But this right here, it's $10. It's a multitasking spray, and it says, I never read this, but it says 8 hours of hydration. I never read that. Yeah, but I just feel like when I get ready to set my concealer, it makes my concealer easy to blend. It makes my foundation easy to blend. Like, I use this in between and last to set my entire face. Setting it, it's not heavy. It doesn't have a smell. I just think it just gets the job done. Like, and I have the Morphe Continuous Spray. I used to use that all the time until I found this. I used to use that Morphe, the other Morphe spray with the pump. I forget the name of it. I used to use that all the time. The NYX Matte Spray. What's another one? The Wet n Wild spray. But when I came in touch with this, when I purchased this, I just love it. It is what it says it is. I can't even get it out. But in $10, because nowadays face sprays are getting expensive. Like, I saw one, I want to say from Charlotte Tilbury, and it was like $36. I feel like that's a lot, because y'all see how much I spray my face. I know it's unnecessary most of the time, but I'm so used to doing it. And so that's what I do. But this right here, that with the e.l.f. Cookies and Dream Primer, probably my top two things that I can't live without. Next up, we have, of course, my MAC Paint Pot. Now, this one is in Laying Low. You know, if you aren't new to my channel, you know I use this in my smile lines to stop the creasing or cracking throughout the day. I hate that. That's my most hated thing about my makeup application. If it was to happen, like if it was to crease throughout the day, I would just absolutely die. But anyway, this is Laying Low. This is $23 or $26, and as you can see, this is how much I have left. But I can say this lasts me a very, very long time. Sometimes I might use it as an eyeshadow base, but the majority of the time I use it as a primer for my smile lines. And I'll say that this has probably lasted me well over a year. So $23 for 13 plus months is not bad at all. And as you can see, I got a little ways to go. I need to pick up a backup just and so I don't run out and panic and don't have anything to use. I haven't found anything in the drugstore or beauty supply store that dupes this, that is comparable to this, that will do the same thing for my smile line. So I'll always purchase this at MAC. This has been out with MAC Cosmetics since the beginning of time. So I don't see them, I hope not, don't speak too soon, but I don't see them getting rid of that anytime soon. The next thing would have to be my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. So I use this to highlight, right? I was digging in my concealers. I have some $20, close to almost $30 concealers that I have in my collection, but I always tend to reach for this only because I know it's lightweight. It's $4.99, depending on where you pick it up from, what beauty supply store, because they also sell it like CVS and Walgreens. So it depends on where you pick it up from. I can't tell. So yeah, I think this is the right shade for me to highlight. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. It's a very lightweight, easy to blend. This has been out probably, what you guys think? Probably like over 10 years or so. Like over 10 years or so. Yeah, I think when LA Girl made this concealer, they did the job. Like, you can clean up your brows with this. I use it as an eyeshadow base to base my lids. I use it to highlight underneath my eyes and anywhere I want to highlight on my face. So I use it for multiple reasons, and for it to only be $4.99, yeah, I'll always pick up this. But what I do notice is it depends on where you pick it up from, like how the colors go, because this is Fawn, and like I might get Fawn from the beauty supply store and it looks like this, but then I might get Fawn from CVS and it looks a little lighter. So sometimes you just gotta pay attention, even though it might say Fawn. It's not like the color isn't consistent. It's not like totally way off, but sometimes like I can tell the difference. Or is that just me? Might be just me. Another thing, this is a lot of drugstore stuff, so that's good. That's good. Okay, so the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I just recently fell back in love with this after some years. But if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, if you don't, let's just say, have a lighter concealer that you could conceal your lids with before you do primer, this would do the trick for you with no problem. It's tacky. When you lay your eyeshadow on, it just picks up your eyeshadow, makes it pigmented. It stays exactly where you put it. And I think now these are like $5. But if I had no eyeshadow primers, no Juvia'splace, no P. Louise, no NYX glitter glue, if I didn't have any of these, then this would be my go-to. This is something I'll use, to do my eyeshadows, because I know whatever shade I put on there, whether really light shade, really dark shade, it's going to make that color pop. So this is one of the things that I will always keep in my makeup collection. Another thing up next, what I've been using lately is the Thread Beauty Foundation Stick in 210. I use 210 because I use that to contour with. I got two other shades. One is supposedly my foundation shade, but I can't find them. I don't know where they are at the moment. But we'll do a makeup look. I know I got it on my channel already because I fell in love with it. But to contour, this is the perfect contour shade, right? It stays exactly where I place it. It's easy to blend, especially compared with my NYX spray. If I put this on, spray it, it blends like butter, and it's very hard. I know brown skin girls, dark skin girls, you kind of think the darker the better the contour is, but sometimes I have been guilty of picking up in the past very dark dark contours, and I don't need them to be that dark for my complexion. So this right here is the perfect contour for me. It's $7.99 at Target. It's not greasy. One contour stick or foundation stick that a lot of people used to use like back in the day, YouTube, is that black opal stick. I think the colors were amazing. The initial application of it is amazing, but after about 30 minutes to an hour, that thing had my skin so oily. I don't know what they put in it to make extra oil on your skin, but that is one product I could never use. And you know, like back in the day, everyone on YouTube used to use that black opal stick. And my friend to this day, she still uses it. And I'm like, it doesn't make you oily? She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, it made me oily, but I could never use it. I had it somewhere. And we need to clean up because I know I need to throw it away because I'm never like going to use it. I get oily, but not that oily. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got 3 more things and we're done. The next is a black liquid liner. It took me forever to learn how to do liner. I still don't know how to like totally wing it how it needs to be, but that's okay. We're getting there. We'll get there. What I've been using is the Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black, and that's okay. I use this, that's okay. But I found a brand new one in my stash the other day, the NYX Matte. And y'all know they discontinued this for whatever reason and decided to go with a different formula. I don't care for the new formula. So when I saw a brand new one in my stash, I was so happy. So this is probably lasting me like 3 or so months. So I know I have my perfect liner for like 3 or so months. So NYX, y'all really need to bring this back because I don't think no one is happy with the new liner that you move towards, because this right here was fine, nothing was wrong with it. But yeah, give me a liquid, I said all that to say, give me a liquid liner with, you know, like a wand on it that I can kind of work with. This is the only one that I feel like I can work with. I haven't learned to work with, you know, getting a brush and getting like a gel liner and then creating my line with a brush myself. I haven't got to that part yet of my life, but we will. Another thing is, this is a lot of beauty supply store and drugstore stuff. So is my Ruby Kisses gel liner, and this is in the shade dark brown. I use this for, and I don't think they sell this anymore. This is another one that I found in my stash that was brand new, and I've been using it ever since. But it'll be like a year or so before I'm ever finished with all of this. But this is how it looks, and this is what I use to fill in my brows like 100% of the time. I know I fell in love, and y'all know I fell in love with the Benefits Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I learned to do it with the pencil, and it's okay. But I always tend to pick up this, only because for me, the gel liner filling in my brows is way easier than the pencil. I think with the pencil, I feel like it takes me longer than if I just get my eyebrow brush and put the gel on myself, and it moves. I mean, it doesn't move throughout the day. It's not sticky. It doesn't look shiny and greasy. I love this stuff. And it was like $2. Y'all know Ruby Kisses is affordable. So yeah, I'm always going to have this. This is something that I use every single day. And last but not least is none other than my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in Deep. Y'all know, y'all see the dent in it. We are like almost finished, and I'm like holding on. But I enjoy this powder, not because I feel like it gives me a filter effect or any of that. I enjoy this powder because it sets whatever foundation I put down beautifully. It doesn't add any color, even though you might see that it's deep, it's 60, but I don't feel like it puts any more color on top of the foundation that I use. It's just a light tint, but it's micro smooth, like it says. Like, it just, I feel like it just smooths everything out and just makes my makeup sit really, really, really nice. And last time I checked, this was probably like what, $20 maybe. $20. If you ever in Sephora, just go in the Sephora section of the store and really look at some of Sephora items, because they really have good face powders. I enjoy their dark brown lip liner and my lashes, like the concealer. What is it called? The Ultra Bright Concealer. I just saw it sitting in front of me. Yeah. And this one is, I think, in caramel. Yeah, caramel. Like, they have really, really good products, the Sephora brand. I know their loose setting powder is good. I can't find it. I have it in my stash somewhere. But Sephora makes a really good, affordable. And they're all affordable. Because, like, the powder is $20. Like, that concealer might be $10. So, yeah, they make a really good, affordable products. And that's probably some of the stuff that I will pick up during the VIP sale that's coming up from Sephora. I'll probably stick with the Sephora items, because I don't know of anything that I really, really need once Sephora has a sale. I don't know. I just got enough makeup, y'all. So yeah, that was a quick video, just some of my items that I must have in order to complete my makeup, or else no makeup is getting done. So drop down and let me know what are some of your items that you absolutely have to have, or you feel like your makeup is not complete. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye guys.